Brawlers, welcome back to Lines of Battle. Today I wanted to show off a grand battle, which is the largest battle you can do, and this is going to be the second time I'll be showing you this recording, but the first time I didn't actually hit the record. So anyways, not saying I just played an entire game and didn't record a single moment of it, but let's get going. Alrighty, so we are blue, that's good, and we're facing red, so there's a big river in the middle. So the threats of this one is exposing our cannons. And I want to move the cannons up a little bit. And I actually want to move the cavalry off to the side. I think I'm fine moving everybody right here over a little bit. And telling them, let's go in grid formation. Just give me like as far to the corner as you can get everybody. Let's get you guys on the other side. Yeah, squish all together. You'll be fine. And then you guys... I would like to capture this hill, but I think what I want to do is take these units here and spread them out a little bit far. Oh, no, don't do that. A little bit farther. Oh, I can't, can I? You monster. Okay. Yeah, I got it. All right, move there. Nope, right there. Good enough. We're in 2 units. Are we double stacked or something? I feel like I had a lot more. Yeah, there are 2 units there. Okay. So what my plan is I'm going to capture this hill with my cavalry right behind it to be protected from the cannons. So let's go ahead and get started here, and I'll stop yapping and start showing. So let's get you guys up and charging onto this hill right here. So let's get you guys in a little bit of a move order. Tell you all to go right there. And then with this double weird stack unit, we are going to, in fact, with everybody here, we're going to advance. I'd like to get a thin line out very far. And potentially right behind our cannons. What's the range of their cannons, though? Their cannons can start shooting us almost immediately. I'm fine with that. I need to get this grouping up here. And not that. Just go like right there. Just to protect our flank from their enemy cavalry. In fact, let's go ahead and get like lined up right here, and just in case their cavalry is going to charge, and see how this formation is going to look now that we reveal that we actually had twice as many troops as you thought we would have. Okay, so they're very disorganized in this moment. I would like to bring up the cavalry right here, hopefully out of the water, just to have them in reserve to react to what their cavalry is going to do. Now everyone's charging. We're still bringing things in formation. That's fine. The cannons are shooting. We can give them direct orders to shoot, but the problem with that, you know what? We'll monitor it. We have to monitor it. Now the one thing you do got to really keep in mind, I hit 3 to shoot. Do not give them a seek order. Otherwise they'll just charge in like lunatics. But let's try and start maximizing casualties that we can get. So you can see that every little star we hit is an additional unit that we can start damaging. Don't really want to target the cavalry. They might be too fast moving. You guys over there. Ooh, we got a lot of units. Let's see if we can get these guys. Oh, that's going to be a good shot. And let's double up on that shot. All right, so their cavalry's going in the water. Interesting. We'll stay on our hill for now. And they're going to charge. These guys are going to charge in. So, in fact, let's go ahead. Take our units. I want to take everybody like right here. I want to take everybody that hasn't formed up yet. And you guys. Let's try and see if we can get a little bit of a move order just to try and potentially outflank them. Ideally, we counter all of their troops while they're in the water. So we're going to kind of form a line in hopes that our cavalry can kind of not be outflanked here. We'll see how that works out for us, though. Okay, they all are charging in. We've held off their cavalry. Now, I don't know how much their cannons can actually fire in this moment, and I would really love to capture this hill, but I'm going to go ahead and just keep my cavalry where they're at, let them all get formed up. Let's see what their cavalry are going to do, because we can also potentially react with our infantry. Are they going to blind charge our troops? If so, let's go ahead and split. You guys go over here. And you guys turn this way. And we'll see which way they're going to focus. Ideally, we're going to be able to counter all their cavalry together. This grouping gives me a little bit of concern. So let's take these units. And I'm going to force a little bit of a chokehold here, which is a little bit scary, except for the fact that I can take these 6 units and then just reinforce where they left. So if they do die, they'll die, but at least we'll have a lot of units that can work together on these cavalry should they charge in. They're getting a little scared. And their cavalry has absolutely collapsed, so let's get an attack, a seek order with you and you. Just to charge in, keeping most of our cavalry at bank. So far, so good. I don't know where you guys are going to go, so I'm going to go ahead and move these 4 up here. You can come too. Move. In fact, let's get all... Now, let's keep these 4. Just go right here. And see where the cavalry is going to go now. If we've confused the AI enough to come into our trap. And it looks like we have. So, let's go ahead and start charging in. We might have brought these guys out a little bit too far. Let's bring them back in. We're going to hold for a turn. It looks like we're collapsing pretty well right here. So let's start getting some attack orders and charging in. With our front line. And then you guys, I would like to shoot in advance. Give me a line right here. Hopefully in those trees will be good enough cover. Okay, now we have exposed some holes, so let's go ahead and start collapsing on these guys. And go there. And you, I'm going to bring around. Give you a move order, go right there. And you an order, let's close that gap right there. A lot of focus on these guys. We got to start attacking. So here, 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 and there. And then let's see if we can get a flank charge off on these guys, or at least slow them down. And you guys have chased this guy off the map. I'm going to leave one of you to do that and bring the other one up front again. See if we can get a nice little attack order actually on you. Oh, that's both our units. It's fine. We actually could use both up in the front. Our cannons are doing a ton of damage, especially in this grouping. We need to remember to give them individual orders. All right, so we are getting a little bit chased into this. So what I'm going to do is tell this grouping, minus the cavalry if we can avoid it, to now form. We'll give a shoot and advance order right here. And you guys are actually all still pretty good targets, minus you 3. Charging in over there. Interesting. Here's my thoughts. We take these units on the front lines. We tell them to advance here. We tell these units on the back lines to advance here. Just so we don't accidentally overexpose a group. And then you guys, let's make sure you're attacking. As it looks like we're about to engage a ton of them. Bring you guys into the fight. We did delay that horse charge, so let's hopefully get this done quickly. Yes, and we are firing into their sides as well, which is going to demoralize them. You guys are done. Let's cut off all your orders. And I would like to squiggly line a little maneuver and see if I can get you all to come around and then get back here to frighten off their units. See how they react to that. These units are doing okay. You guys need to, we need to kind of reevaluate what everyone's doing over here. Give you an attack order to start fighting this guy. And then let's get you up there, you in there. And we are collapsing pretty well on this side. We might lose this cavalry, but honestly, not a bad bargain for what we are accomplishing right now. And if we can win their cavalry, the cavalry battle, we... You know what? let's get you guys shooting and advancing. We'll go over here. And then you guys, let's see if we can shoot and advance and start collapsing this a little bit more. A little bit risky. You two as well. And start funneling them into us. All right, cavalry's in. Good. Let's tell them to start getting some charge actions. See how quickly these guys react to it. Charge. Charge. It is going to be in the water, so it is going to be slightly delayed. You guys are done, so let's get you into this. And you into this guy as well. So far, this is kind of a draw. We need to bring you guys into the fight. We really need to have you guys fight with us. So let's give you an attack order. An attack order. I think I just clicked on the same one 3 times. Brother, my brother in Christ. You. This one. How do I click on it? I don't know which one it is. There. Okay. Mission accomplished. You come up, charge these guys as well. And let's get these cannons to all shoot right here. And there. Okay, good enough. We have a nice turn and burn right here. Oh yeah, they're losing a lot of morale. That entire grouping's basically done. These guys are all turning to face my cavalry, which is interesting. Let's focus left to right, though. These guys are all charging in. I don't know what your order is, but it's now that. I want you to fire on this. Attack. Attack. And you 3 to continue to keep pushing up. Good. You guys are about to get attacked. So let's get you to pull out. AI's targeting you guys. We need you 6 to reform the line over here. And get you off that order and in there. Okay, that should be pretty devastating. Yes, this is working out wonderfully for us. These units have mostly collapsed, mostly running away. Let's get you to turn on this guy. And I need a gap filler right here. So that should work out. These ones are all retreating. We absolutely lured them into our... Oh, don't shoot in advance. Let's just shoot into our killing fields. Now we do the same over here. Good, good, good. How are we doing over here? We're mostly winning. Let's get you off this order into this guy. And the cavalry's charging in. Wonderful. Now we're going to need to start pushing up ourselves, but let's try and win the flanks. We're still kind of struggling on their flanks. Their middle is basically gone. So in fact, let's tell these units here that are about to get in the way of our cannons, unfortunately. And we'll bring you guys as well. We're going to give a shoot and advance order, and we're just going to charge in. We're going to form a nice flank, and we're just going to, or a nice kind of forward line. We're going to charge in. We're going to get you to fire on this guy. You get in there as well. Charge into that guy. And these guys are all routing and collapsing. Great news. Okay. Their cavalry's all done as well. Great. Let's bring you guys around. I'm actually going to form a column. I think this flank's all but one. So let's get you guys across the river if we can. Kind of ignoring the rest of their units, although these cavalry might lose. We do need to get some attack orders here and here. And I need you to come over as well. So we have a couple routed units. A few are coming back. One's coming back. Come on back, buddy. Oh, we actually have a number of them back. Bring them on. Oh, next turn we should have them back. And let's get this unit shooting, advancing, turning on these guys. Let's get my 3. We'll leave the cavalry to keep charging. Actually, I'm going to get one of you to peel off and start fighting this guy. Let's get you 3 just to move over here. Potentially joined by these 2. These cavalry are done. Let's bring them over here as well. Number of units have come back. Let's bring them back into the fight. Good. Those units haven't retreated. Those units are all advancing. Get you 2 just to charge into this guy. And tell you to stop shooting. Here, let's give you an order to go back. You 2 are still shooting. You are shooting in the back. Yeah, keep firing there. Can you just shoot on these guys? If I tell you to shoot on these guys, are my guys in the way still? They are not. They are a little bit. Okay, you're just in danger position, so let's get you to come back here. Ideally trying to get across the river. Purpose being... Oh, these guys are all done too. Get across the river. Go charge into their cannons. Purpose being is that we're trying to get to their victory point. Now, you guys are going to start attacking their routing units. We want to keep them in here and not give them a chance to come back. So that's the main goal of the cavalry units right now. Let's get you guys to just continue to keep advancing. I don't really want to charge in the middle. Yeah, I think these units would be our best bet. The cavalry, once they get there, will be great. This is going to be a devastating charge. In fact, let's bring you around. Let's give you an order, a little squiggly line order. Cancel that last thing. I would like you to charge along the road here. And go straight into their cannons. You can do the same if you can get there in time. Although you're going to have to be going through our own units. So far, so good. You are close enough to give an attack order. Just charge into that one. And so far, everything's working out pretty well. This flank is not exactly amazing, so we do need to be charging probably you, and you can just go in there. We'll let these guys kind of figure their lives out. Bring you guys around in a formation. Just kind of flank up over there. We have some returning units. Let's get them over here. You go over there, and you are not doing anything, so why don't you just charge into this grouping right here and see if we can keep them occupied. Yeah, so we're corralling these units back into the water. Good. This cannon's already getting attacked. Let's get you to attack this one. No, I don't want that because I know you're just going to run straight in. What the game really needs is like an attack and move button. So like I want to do this, and then if I could tell him after that to attack, that'd be great. But he probably won't do that. There's one cannon done. In fact, now we can get you to come into this next cannon. Just charge into these ones. Let's tell you to attack these. You get in there as well. Bring these units. We're just going to march them straight to the victory point. We've almost won already. In fact, we could probably just win this right now if we shoot in advance right here. We do have... Hold on. Take you 4. You guys go over here. You 4. Form up for these cavalry. There we go. Now, you may be asking, why aren't you taking your cavalry straight onto the victory point? As I've learned, cavalry cannot capture victory points, which is fair. The game would be kind of silly if that was allowed. But we have, in fact, a little bit of a oopsie-daisy happening right now. Can you... No, you're still fighting there. It's fine. We might sacrifice a few of these guys. Let's get you guys charge in, see how quickly we can get there. You come over here as well. Just keep our center where our cannons are so we don't lose those. Yes, their cannons are all fleeing and collapsing. Let's get you in there. In fact, honestly, let's get you there. And then you, if you attack that one, we should be done with the cannons. You'll charge to the victory point. They have very few units left, not fleeing. You just charge in, find somebody to hit. And we've absolutely confused their retreating troops. Now we just have a straight march to the victory point. I'm going to see if I can squiggly line you a little bit. See if we can get you there faster. So why don't you come right along the road and go right there. And let's get you guys all off this walking over the hill thing. So we can walk through the city. Or the road. And avoid the hill. Now we just need to really keep all their troops occupied, although I think we're going to win it. In fact, we did just win it. And for the record, even though this was my second time, I did outperform myself. I lost 6,000 troops, but killed 17,000, took out half of their guns, and did not take the victory point. So not as flawless as a victory as I would have liked. I would have preferred to have a little bit more of a line over here. This side kind of collapsed. I think overextending my line played into their hand more than it did mine. I probably could have kept my troops in formation a little bit longer and baited them into a little bit of a corner, but we'll go ahead and take a look at a replay. But as for now, boys, that is going to do it for me. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hey, make sure to leave a like. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos 6 days a week. But for now, boys, I'll see you in the next one.